subscribe the channel and hit the bell to not miss any update. Lily Thomas versus Union of India, AIR 2013 SC 2662. This judgment had far-reaching effect. Because of this verdict, influential politicians such as Rasheed, Masood and Lalu Prasad Yadav were disqualified to be a member of the House. Supreme Court clarified that only person without criminal background can be representative in the House and legislate laws for the subjects. Facts: 2 writ petitions were filed by Lily Thomas and S.N. Shukla as public interest litigation, primarily with the objective to declare Section 8, Subsection 4 of the Representative of the People Act 1951 as ultra vires the Constitution. The said provision of the Representative of the People Act gave convicted MPs, MLAs and member of legislative councils a 3-month period for filing appeal to the higher court, and this put stay on their conviction. Lily Thomas stated, "It encourages tainted leaders to contest elections. This should never have been permitted." This was a reason for filing this petition. Her objective was the court to be held in high esteem and declaration of the clause as unconstitutional. Lok Prahari, a Lucknow-based NGO, through its General Secretary S.N. Shukla, had also filed a petition to declare Section 8, Subsection 4 of the Representative of the People Act as ultra vires. So, Supreme Court adjudicated both the petitions together. Questions of law: whether Parliament has the legislative power to enact Subsection 4 of Section 8 of the Representation of the People Act 1951. Secondly, whether Subsection 4 of the Section 8 of the Act is ultra vires the Constitution of India. Whether Section 8, Subsection 4 of the Act applies on sitting members and members to be elected. Is it treating them equally? Fourthly, whether convicted person will have any remedy if appellate court grants acquittal. Decision of the court. The Supreme Court gave its judgment by a division bench of the Supreme Court comprising of Justice A.K. Patnaik and Justice H.J. Mukhopadhyaya. The court held that any member of Parliament, member of Legislative Assembly or member of Legislative Council who is convicted of a crime and awarded a minimum of 2-year imprisonment loses membership of the House with immediate effect. Section 8, Subsection 4 of the Representation of the People Act 1951 was prospectively struck down as unconstitutional, being beyond the legislative competence of the Parliament. Constitution of India provides the area in which the Parliament and the state legislature can pass laws. Article 102, Clause 1, Subclause Z of the Constitution of India give the Parliament the right to develop laws with regard to disqualification for to be elected and sitting members of Parliament and state legislatures. The court said that the Parliament is competent to legislate situation wherein member of Parliament or member of Legislative Assembly shall stand disqualified from membership of the House according to the Constitution. The Constitution does not authorize the Parliament to pass a law that effectively states the disqualification and allows such disqualified member to continue as an MP or MLA. The Constitution provides that once a member is disqualified, the seat of such member shall thereafter stand vacated. Once disqualified by reason of a conviction, the Constitution says the members of Parliament or the members of Legislative Assembly or the members of the Legislative Council ceases to be a member of the House. Section 8, Subsection 4, however, allows such MP or MLA to continue in the House even after the conviction. Applying this reasoning to the issue of the case, the court held that Section 8, Subsection 4 is beyond the powers conferred on Parliament by the Constitution, and therefore that provision is unconstitutional. The court quoted Article 102, Clause 1, Subclause E and Article 191, Subclause 1, Clause 1 and Subclause E of the Constitution and ruled that only Parliament is competent to make laws regarding disqualification, not the state legislatures. Whether the Section 8, Subsection 4 of the Representation of Peoples Act applies on sitting members or members to be elected. In this regard, the court stated the opening words of Article 102, Clause 1 and Article 191, Clause 1, that is, a person shall be disqualified for being chosen as and for being a member of either House of Parliament, clarifies that Parliament is to make law for both candidates and sitting members who is to be disqualified. Election Commission of India versus Saka Venkata Rao case was cited where the court held the same set of disqualification for election as well as for continuing as a member. Thus, Parliament has no power under these articles to make different laws for a person to be disqualified for being elected as a member and different laws for sitting member of Parliament or members of state legislatures. This decision supports the rule of literal interpretation of statutes, which states to interpret any law, first of all grammatical meaning should be taken into consideration, and hence the court properly declared Section 8, Subsection 4 of the Act ultraviolates the Constitution of India. The court said a MP or MLA has some remedies who has been convicted of a criminal offence by a court to preserve his or her membership in the House. The court referred Rama Narang versus Ramesh Narang and another, where the three-judge bench held that an appeal preferred under Section 374 of CRPC is against both conviction and sentence. Therefore, appellate court can, under Section 389, subsection 1 of CRPC, or High Court in its inherent jurisdiction of Section 482 of CRPC, can stay conviction. Moreover, the court cited Ravikant S. Patil versus Sarvabhauma S. Bagali, in which court stayed appellant's conviction by reason of that made disqualification under Section 8, Subsection 3 of the Representation of People Act cease to operate, which was arising out of his conviction in the lower court. Thank you so much for giving me your valuable time. If you love the video, do give me thumbs up. If you have any doubts, do comment. I will try in the best possible way to clear those doubts, and do subscribe the channel and hit the bell as I will be posting regularly such law contents. Peace.